Did I scare you? Come on. Good morning, everyone. Spontaneous live stream. Come on, Jake. Dan left you a bike there. Thought I would open with Triple D while I was getting ready to come chat with you guys. Ling Ling in the house. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open mic, our home and business here in beautiful, blissful, bountiful Banchang, Rayong Province, Thailand. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. I'm not going to do a long live stream. I just wanted to jump in. You guys know how I do this spontaneous stuff live, trying to get the new content, the live streams, and take my sweet time on the upload videos that I'm going to premiere every weekend. Okay, so short announcement this morning on the live stream. If you don't have your notification bell clicked on Teacher Thomas Thailand to where you get a notification on all new videos, I understand that. A lot of people don't want, they're busy. They don't want their phone going off with a notification every time I have a new video. But if you do want to get alerts on these spontaneous live streams, just click that bell that says all, personalize your notifications, and then everything I do, you'll get notice. I try to share the link to a live stream on Triple T YouTube audience on the Facebook and my personal Facebook and Teacher Thomas Thailand Facebook. Try to give, a little bit of notification through the Facebook platform as well. But anyway, that is the best way if you really want to follow current events, right? Because what I'm doing is changing strategy on the upload video premieres that are well edited, very informative. We got a lot of travel videos. The new premiere is today, so Sunday at 7 p.m. Thai time, right? So every Sunday evening at 7 p.m., I'm going to upload a new video for you. And that gives me plenty of time to take all the video footage that I captured, set down in the office, go through the editor studio, add information, add photo overlays, locations, and really produce a good informative video. And instead of sitting down and trying to rush through, because editing videos is a lot of work on YouTube, at least the way I like to present them, okay? So that's why I want to go live, give you the notification for those that are watching live and those that watch it playback this morning. Every weekend, especially Sunday at 7, there'll be a brand new video upload, okay? And I'm going to try to get to a point where I can do Saturday at 7 as well. So no uploads through the week, but I will jump in on these spontaneous live streams. Now, this is already the weekend live stream now, and I normally just do live during the week, but I wanted to jump in live and give you that information, right? So all of you wonderful YouTube viewers can understand the new format for the channel. All premiere live upload videos on the weekends, which means when I premiere the video, even though it's pre-recorded, right? Like the video tonight is Rayong Province, Eastern region versus Western region, give you a good comparison, right? Even though that's all pre-recorded, when it premieres live, there's live chat, just like in a live stream. So when you're watching the video for the very first time, and it's footage from, last week or whatever, you're still live with the other audience members. So that's why I like to premiere the video rather than just upload it and let it go public, because that gives people time to engage. And sometimes I may be busy and can't even be in the live chat, but there's usually always someone in there that's been with the channel for 4 years, right? So that's the information I wanted to put out on this live stream this morning. Let you guys know to look forward to every weekend, at least one video Sunday at 7 p.m., possibly 2 videos every weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. So S and S, right? Saturday, 7, Sunday, 7. So that way, if people don't worry about setting notifications, they'll already have it in their mind. Hey, because you might be busy at that hour, depending on where you live in the world, right? But you'll always know, hey, I bet Triple T put out at least one video this weekend. I need to go check that out. So even if you don't get to watch it live premiere and engage with the other viewers, you can still know when those uploads are, rather than doing them randomly and trying to work too hard on the editor studio, right? Big baby Jake, for those new viewers, that is the son of Blackie. Blackie is our first rescue dog. We rescued her in 2016, actually. So now we've had her 8 years now. And then Jake, we didn't know she was pregnant when we rescued her. Jake is one of 8 that she had in the litter. We've had her spayed and everything since, so we kept her son. And then I think everybody knows Triple D. He opened a video this morning. And then our newest rescue, well, not the newest, Dan's actually, Triple D's, the newest rescue from our business at the open mic, before we closed the business down due to long alcohol ban, like 13 months of an alcohol ban. We were trying to run an open mic music karaoke kind of club, right? Family style nightclub is what we had going. 13 months of an alcohol ban, and we decided to close that up. We did do some American breakfast for a long time and gave a lot of food away during the very hard, difficult times of the red zone restrictions here in our area. So now we've moved to another house and we just restructured our business, same business, but we're just a catering company. We haven't restarted our American breakfast menus. We don't want to be open to the public retail restaurant again at this point. We might do that later, the cafe version for breakfast, but we're doing well on the smoked meats. Kansas City authentic ribs and smoked hams is what we kind of specialize in, and then we're going to add smoked bacon and other things later. But anyway, for those new viewers, that kind of gives you an update. We got a home here. It's also our business. We have a registered business in Thailand. I'm 48% shareholder. My wife's 51, and I think her sister is the other 3%. Is it 3 or? Yeah, 2%. 2%. Wait. Wife's 51, yeah. 48, right. Okay, yeah. It's too early for math. But anyway, it's a nice home for those of you that haven't seen it. We're just renting here. I've been in Thailand 9 years, and all I've ever done is rent homes, but we've always had a nice place. This is the biggest one we've ever had. It's 3,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and 2 big balconies up above. This one faces the sunset, and the back of the house faces the sunrise. We just got back from a vacation to Chontaburi. We stayed 2 nights in Chontaburi province, 1 night in the old city. So got some upcoming video premieres of that. You're really going to like it. Riverwalk, old ancient 300-year-old city, right? Travel in the tour to Revo. We bought this brand new in 2018. It's been paid off for a couple years now. It's in my wife's name, of course. Got a little bamboo thing going on out here where we have dinner at night sometimes. This is our village. It's really quiet. It's a dead-end road. If you don't know where to enter the village up here, you would never see it. Like, I've lived here 5 years and drove down this main road up here going to the beach and never knew this village existed. So it's kind of a hidden, tucked away, quiet village. We like it a lot. Just wanted to give you the little early morning live stream, and I'll jump into the chat here in just a second. We are getting a lot of new viewers, but the newest videos aren't getting like big views, right? 100, 150 views when we do a new upload or a new live stream, but we've got older videos from a year ago that are getting 500 views currently this month, right? So you just never know when you're getting new people coming in from older, more popular videos that have got thousands of views. So never be discouraged when you see, just because we're a small channel and we have new uploads, and it's like, Triple T's not getting too many views on his new stuff. Don't worry, because you have to look at the channel content as a whole, and the channel's about 4 years old, and I can assure you in the analytics, we're getting, a minimum of 5,000 views per month, and currently this morning we're at 1,500 views in the last 48 hours. So that covers all the content on the channel. Like I say, a lot of the older videos are getting, a lot of views in the current month. So that's the kind of way it works. So for those of you that have been following the channel a while and you're wondering about whether the channel's still growing and whether we're getting new people, we don't do it for money, right? We do it as digital content creators, kind of share what I consider to be just real expat life. been married for 8 years here in Thailand, assimilated as an English teacher, and blah, blah, blah. People know the story. You can read my description in the About tab if you're new. So, I mean, we do go to tourist areas and make videos occasionally, but most of the time it's just, your regular family style oriented areas that we like to travel to and bring you the videos about. There's tons of videos here out of Rayong province, from the countryside to the beaches to the mountains to the waterfalls, like you name it. Big playlist on Bonchang or Rayong. Okay. Anyway, good morning to everyone. Good morning. We got back from Chontaburi. We were 2 nights and 3 days. Come back. We must have had pretty strong winds, but we had some heavy bananas, and 2 of the trees were down when we got back home. So those, this is the first bananas I've ever grown in my life. So yeah, no big deal. I mean, they're just stalks, right? So once they produce, we don't care if they fall down. We got more coming. We got a little garden area, a little vegetable garden. Like I say, even though we're renting, we take care of the place ourselves. We do all the mowing, and we've pretty much planted everything that you see, with the exception of these original hedges around the driveway. They were here, but everything else, the garden and fruit trees that we've planted and everything you see, Namian and I have done. And then we added all these canopies on the back wall over here because we have 4 dogs and they're like our children. So, we have to take really good care of them, and it works out perfect because it's on the south side of the property. So they're out of the sun all day long and all of that. So, yeah, Paul, I'm going to go through the chat. I promise I will catch up with the chat. And for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to get back in shape. I had a long illness, about 6 weeks, man. Had a really rough go and couldn't do much. Grateful to Nam Yin, my lovely Thai wife, who takes really good care of me, because I have an autoimmune disease that's chronic, and that's the reason I moved to Thailand, really, was to combat my illness that I have to live with the rest of my life. And then you get something new on top of that, like a bacterial infection or something that really hits you hard. My immune system has a difficult time fighting that off. But I used to box amateur for the U.S. Army, and it was always a sport that I loved. I follow boxing my whole life, back before the MMA and all that stuff. And huge fan, Rocky Marciano, and Ken Norton's one of my favorites. Yeah, anyway, this is my workout area. So I've got the speed ball, the heavy bag, the water bag. I've got the stretches. It's all low impact because my feet are horribly painful with neuropathy. It's like walking on glass. So I used to be a long distance runner, and I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. But I wanted to show you real quick also, this is the bananas that when we got home, and the banana tree was down, right? That's the first harvested bananas for Nam Yin and I ever. So I figured hang them up, let them air dry, right, and slowly turn yellow. Bananas are relatively cheap here in Thailand, but there's nothing like growing your own. People are like, why do you want to mess with that when it's so cheap? Well, nothing like growing your own. I'm telling you, garden tomatoes and garden okra and garden eggplant and all the fresh herbs that we cook with, right? Yeah, so you can see I went through a lot of speed bags here. It's difficult getting good quality stuff here in Thailand. I actually had my daughter bring me a high-end bag there, but I punched the crap out of it too. I didn't have a replacement, like you can replace the rubber bladder, right? Anyway, yeah, it's a good workout for me. I'm getting back into it now. I'm not really concerned about taking the weight off, because it's kind of slow, right? I get discouraged by just focusing on the scale, but I'm trying to get my endurance, my strength back up, a lot of cardio every day. So, I'll be bringing you some little short videos on the YouTube channel, and if you follow me on Facebook, I'll put some stuff up there and try to keep people motivated, because when I started doing the resolution videos of me boxing over here and really showing people how well I was working out, I had a lot of followers that started sending me photos where they'd made their own little gym, where it was like a lift gym or a setup just like right in their yard. They're like, hey, we're copying you, and we're gonna. He's like, that's so cool. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to a gym, but you got a setup at home that you try to do every day, twice a day, and get that hard cardio, right? We have what you call a hoopoe bird in the yard at the moment. I don't know that I've ever caught one of these live. For those of you that don't know, this is the official bird. There he is, okay, of Israel. That is the official bird of Israel. Oh. They're beautiful, absolutely stunning. We get a lot of rare tropical birds. I got flag problems. York came back, and I think we must have had some pretty good storms, but I'll get that resolved today. Yesterday was our first day home, and you know how that is, unpacking and cleaning, and you're worn out from the whole experience. Sue Rowan in the house. Tough to use in the house. Okay, I'm going to get into the chat here, guys. You can see, we've been gone. We got the pool table and the air hockey. It's a 3-in-1 system. We also got ping pong for the top of it. So this is mainly for our kids. When we have events for kids, we were planning on having a Roll Tide Navy event and some stuff for adults, but then I got sick and everything got put off, and we've got a trip to the States coming up in June or July. So we just kind of put everything on pause, although we have a big catering event coming up on the 17th, Thai New Year, Songkran. That's right, open mic, catered, smoked hams and smoked ribs with homemade authentic Kansas City barbecue sauce. So stay tuned. I'm going to bring you some video of throwing water all over the place and eating some good food, okay? So we are in business. We just do it at our leisure, basically part-time gig, right? But yeah, we will have more events coming up later. We've got approval for all that kind of, it's just like a private party, 20 to 50 people. It's not like we're, need to be in a commercial zone and we're a retail business. So for those of you that didn't see, our first event here at the new location was with the local orphanage here. And we had 20 orphans and the entire staff here for the day. Yours truly was Santa Claus. And it was just a great, great event, free American breakfast. And the kids loved the 3-in-1. They love the air hockey. They love the billiards, right? So it's a nice little gig. And then there's a smoker. Paid around $700 for that, custom made. It's just incredible. So it takes a lot of time for me to relearn because I haven't been in the food industry in years and years and years. I used to do it as a young man, and I was born and raised in Kansas City, so we are known for our barbecue. But I went on to have my own company, right, as a general contractor and home builder and interior construction guy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to relearn all this stuff. And then I said, I've refined all of my rib rubs. I got with my aunt, who is 88 years old, and got the old recipe for the barbecue sauce, and then had to do that a couple times to perfect it, right? There's a lot of stuff that goes into getting established with a new menu item, like, say, just small stuff, specialty, right? Smoked hams, like a holiday glazed hams, right? In a brine for 10 days, like all the process that it takes to get to the point of putting ham on the smoker. That's what I'm doing. And then the ribs are a lot of prep. And then, anyway, and homemade barbecue sauce. And we'll do more later. But anyway, I'm going to jump into the chat. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Appreciate you guys joining. Like I say, look forward to premieres every weekend, right, on the uploads. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll throw in a live stream now and again just to keep everybody relevant and up to date with what's going on, because people really do like to follow currently. And that's what's great about a live, because when you're watching a premiere, it's, filmed a week or two ago, right? Still interesting, but it's not current. So I'll throw these little live streams in and appreciate every one of you chatting with each other in the live chat. And like I said, we got people been following the channel for 4 years now, right, that are in the chat, and they'll welcome new people. So we really appreciate all of you. Namyen just woke up. Let me sit right here for a second, and then we'll close it out, guys. I appreciate it. We've been streaming 22 minutes, so I just wanted to give you the update. We got a lot of stuff to do today. I've got a meeting with friends here in Bonchong this afternoon as well, so I'm not cooking on that one. I'm actually, somebody else is cooking. So I'm just going. We got 15 people watching live and 5 thumbs up. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. So let me jump in here. All right, Ling Ling was the first in the house. Thank you, Ling Ling. She's one of our moderators. When you see the blue name with the wrench, that means they have the ability to remove your comments or anything like that. Luckily, we haven't had any of that trash to worry about. It's nice. Very nice. Appreciate you, Ling Ling. She's been supporting the channel a long time. Sue Rowan is probably one of the oldest subscribers to the channel. I don't remember when Sue and I first started chatting, but I feel like I know her personally. Like we've been together in the real physical world multiple times. That's how well we know each other. We private chat. I keep up with her and her husband. Great Australian couple. And I never share anything publicly that the Sue or anyone else that I chat privately about, right? But when you see those people that have that blue wrench, man, they've been around a long time. Thanks, Sue. Good morning. Good morning. Very wet and rainy day in Nippon. I got to come visit soon. All right, and then Paul A jumped in the house. We got several Pauls, and Paul A's been around a long time. You see, he's got a wrench too, guys. So, like these are spontaneous. So people are like, why do you have all these people with wrenches and moderators? Well, because I do spontaneous. I don't give anybody any notice, so it's nice to have several and have one available in case we did get super fans in the chat that wanted to try to bring negativity into a positive, peaceful, loving, kind world, right? So that's why they're there. We don't have those problems really, though. But good morning, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, talking to Sue. Sue's got a planned trip, but uh, we all go through stuff, My wife and I got a planned trip already. We haven't bought our tickets yet, but sometimes our health and the health of our family that we're responsible for dictates what we can do and what we can't do, right? It changes things really rapidly. So Gary's had a few struggles right now, and that's Sue's better half. Let's just put it that way. Gary's the better half of the two. That's right, Gary. That's right. Shout out. Uh, yeah, we all have struggles. Most of the channel viewers are around my age. I'm 59 to be 60 September 2nd. Big 6-0, Sue. We need to party. We need to party like it's 1999. Do I have a new UTE? UTE lost me on that. I did have a urinary tract infection, UTI, I think is maybe what you mean. It's gone now. I had to go through IV antibiotics, but I'm going to get blood cultures done again here in a couple of weeks. I've had 2 full CBC, PSA, and everything else you can check, including my urine and all that, done over the last couple of months, and I had a lot of numbers that were not good. Not good at all in a lot of categories, but my white count on the last one, which was back about mid-March, so almost a month ago, my last lab analysis, and still had a white count about 17,000. So I was still fighting it at that time, but I think I feel so much better now, Paul. I think I've gotten that bacteria out of my system. But look, I've got autoimmune, so that means I'm compromised. My immune system is doing stuff it's not supposed to do. So when I do get a bacteria that it's supposed to fight against, it doesn't always live up to the job, right? So, and there's, when you're in the tropics and you're from, northern hemisphere where you have all 4 seasons, right? Uh, you're going to be susceptible to getting stuff that Thai people may not suffer with too much. They lived here all their life, right? So I think that's what's kind of been going on. But that was a big nosedive, Paul, on this most recent bacterial infection, kidneys, bladder, and then the UTI, and yeah, multiple targeted antibiotic pills, and then ended up having to go get the IV antibiotics. And but yeah, I feel much better, but still slow progress. Thank you for that. Yeah, Ling Ling can't wait to go again. Yeah. Yeah, Sue's planning next year early on coming to Thailand. Tup to You came into Thailand with her better half, and we meet up with people that we only knew through the YouTube platform, but we don't call them subscriber meetups, guys. It's like meeting friends, And then I've had other people, especially other vloggers that are over here, send me private message. Hey, I'm coming down. Let's do videos together. And I'm like, no. Or what? I'm like, I don't do that. I don't do videos with other vloggers. If you want to come down and meet for coffee or get to know each other, all right? Because yeah, your online exposure can be eye opening after a while. You're like, wait a minute. Just because somebody else has a YouTube channel doesn't mean that I'm going to like them or we have anything in common. And so we don't just meet up with random people. I see some vloggers and YouTubers have big parties at their house and big subscriber meetups, and it's a bunch of strangers that follow you online. I don't really feel comfortable with that, and I don't even think, like when Tup to You and her man came, if I'd have done like a video with them, there was no video taken of it at all. Tyron was here too, right? So we had a meetup with so-called subscribers. I call them friends that I've met through the YouTube platform. We didn't do any videos with them. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. Oh, you got to be on my YouTube channel because you came to see me. I mean, so anyway, that's kind of why we're different. To each their own. I mean, not Not knocking the way the other vloggers do it, but just kind of giving you a heads up. We don't, like, even if you're not a YouTuber and you've been following the channel on, you send me a private message. Hey, teacher, I've been watching your videos. I really enjoy them. I want to come down to your house and have some barbecue. It'd be like, no. Let's meet up at a cafe or something, and or we can go to the beach restaurant. We met great people through YouTube last year. Jim Looney and Nitya, beautiful people, and they actually have a home in this area, but they live in Washington D.C. and they're great friends. I mean, they're great friends now, but we first met them at a restaurant at the beach, right? After you meet somebody in person, and you kind of, oh, okay, yeah, come to the house. They came to our house for a big party, right? So, and we don't film parties with our friends at the house either. We don't do any, private life stuff and put it on YouTube. So, anyway, almost 30 minutes now on the stream. Paul A says, I was planning last year, but had personal stuff. There you go, Paul A. I mean, the well-laid plans of mice and men, right? We all plan, and then, Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We actually get to follow through with our plans. But thank you, Ling Ling. Thank you. Sue says, yeah, at Paul. Same with me. My trip was put back. I've had family matters come up, but seriously working on coming soon. Yeah. Yeah, when you got family and you got children, even if they're adult children, yeah, you got to take care of people first, man. Where in Thailand will you be going, Sue? Yeah, Toyota Hilux. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind on the chat, but I'm trying to get through it. Paul at Bangkok visiting Triple T. Yeah, Sue Rowan will definitely be coming here. Her and her man or anybody she has with her can come straight to our door. Okay, there's no problem. Like, we know each other very, very well. How long will you be in Bangkok? Yeah, so everybody likes to come into Bangkok. I would recommend staying a couple nights. And get the jet lag off of you. Don't just jump into a cab and all right, get a couple nights in Bangkok, enjoy the city views and all the incredible food. And there's public transportation, sky trains, subway trains, right? I recommend that, man. Get off the plane and enjoy the big mango. York, PA in the house. Been following us for a long time. Sent me some gifts. I still have my West Point shirt. Thank you so much, York, and your great family. Looking forward to seeing you too. I know York and her family plan on coming back into Thailand real quick. Hi, all. Thank you, York. There's another Blue Ranch, guys, and that's the reason, because you just never know who's going to be available when you're doing a spontaneous live stream. And York has gained my trust and always been kind and very, very positive with comments. So we really appreciate and we kind of know the family. We haven't met them personally, but I've seen the whole family together on video in Thailand. Let's say it that way. At Paul, maybe some other areas if the daughters come. Yeah, bring those girls. They're going to want to see. Probably go out to some islands and different stuff like that. I'll be coming to Thailand mid to late September. Oh my God, York, perfect. We'll be back from the States by then, so that's perfect for us. You just let us know, right? I'm sure. York, if you guys don't know, has a lot of family here. Okay, they've been to Thailand multiple times, so they don't need any guidance on Thailand. But you're welcome to bounce on over here to Rayong. We'd be happy to cater to you. How old is your daughter? 3 weeks or longer is what you're planning on staying. Okay. Everybody's saying hello to you, and then Tough to You jumped in. Tough to You, same, no different. Completely trust her. Actually got to meet her and her better half already. All right. The bushes are beautiful. Thank you. I mean, we enjoy the gardening, and my wife has a great green thumb, and even though we're renting and we may or may not end up buying this property, it's still worth it, and everything grows so rapidly here. Tough to You, you know what I mean? We've already turned our garden over a couple times. We moved here in the 1st of December 2022, so all of 2023, and then this portion of 2024. So, I like the garden shop. We had quite a few pots and stuff already, but we did a lot more garden shop just because we got so much space here. This place really fits us nice. But as far as buying, we're looking at this size of land or bigger, but we don't need this great big 2-story house, right? So we're going to keep our options open before we buy. But renting for $25,000 baht a month, I think on the current exchange, that's like $650 a month, or 1 kilometer walk to the beach. So, I mean, that's like a short walk to a beautiful beach. Yeah, we got the sea breeze here. I mean, so you have to compare. What would you pay for rent for a 3,500 square foot, 4 bedroom, 4 bath with a nice yard and a garden and a separate office? And yeah, what would you pay for that a kilometer away from the beach in any state in the United States, any coastline, or Australia or wherever, right? So do your comparison. So to me, rent is just smart in Thailand until you're absolutely sure of what you want to buy, right? I mean, shoot, where I come from in the Midwest, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Reed 4 state region there, for $650 a month, you could barely get a 2 bedroom house in the center of town. And we don't have beaches. So, a lot of people think, well, why would you rent for 9 years, teacher? Like, aren't you just throwing your money away? I don't look at it that way at all. It's a minimal cost of living, and my options are open. When I get ready to buy and put something in my wife's name, that'll be a thorough, you know, decision. Very smart, methodical, comparing, because we can live anywhere we want, right? Not just Rayong, but anywhere in Thailand, right? We love this area, but Rayong is huge too. So look forward to the premiere, guys. If you didn't hear me earlier, Sunday at 7 p.m. every weekend. Be a new upload premiere. Got one tonight. This is Thai time. Sunday at 7. Sunday at 7. Sunday at 7. Easy to remember, right? So every weekend I'm going to be doing an upload. It'll be live. So if you want to jump into live chat if you're available. If not, you just watch the replay, right? But tonight's video is all about Rayong province. We traveled and seen some areas that we've never seen before in Rayong. And that's kind of a part of the video is price comparisons, real estate on the eastern side versus the western side. Here in Bonchon, we're right near the Utapao Airport, which is expanding. It will be the second largest airport in Thailand when it's finished, right? So second only to BKK, Paul Pumitporn, okay? So it'll be bigger than Don Muang, bigger than Chiang Mai, bigger than Phuket, right? So this area of Bonchon borders Chonburi province, where you got big Pattaya City, Sriracha, Lam Chabang, right? All that big international, big city stuff, right? So I think the western region here of Rayong province, bordering Chonburi, the real estate is much higher, right? The roads are amazing. All of this 4-lane roads everywhere because of the connection to the airport. I mean, it's an incredible area to live, but we're kind of on the retirement side, part-time business kind of gig. So the Eastern Rayong region is amazing. It's beautiful, but it doesn't have the Pattaya influence. Look at that. Look at that. Good morning. Good morning. See? We didn't close it out before they got to see the better half. Back up just a little bit. Back up just a little bit. Okay, now they can see all of you. You going to temple? Last night she went to temple. Well, you went about 4 o'clock yesterday evening and didn't come back until 9, 8, 9. So because school's out right now in Thailand, there's big groups of kids that are going to temple. They were probably anywhere from maybe 10-year-old to somewhere in there. So maybe 8 to 10-year-old kids, and they all get their heads shaved, kind of like monks, right? So it's a big ceremony, and they have big songs. And of course, Yin is. Go ahead. This morning they'll have their yellow robes on for the first time. So if you follow Nam Yin on Facebook, Yin Radi South, you'll see a lot of photos of that stuff from last night. And then today is another big day, right?
Yeah, they have everything for music. We walk around in the around the world.
Okay. So this kind of normal every year after the students get out of school, if they volunteer to go to like the young monk priesthood, get their heads shaved, get their robes, do the music, the chanting. Of course, they eat big meals, right? It's all volunteer free food, guys. Okay, free food, and then Nam Yen gets involved in a lot of that too. So had 39 students last night.
And one young man.
And one man.
Yeah.
Okay.
One man.
So 40 men got their heads shaved, and this morning they'll put on their very first yellow monk robes, and then they'll kind of be initiated, right?
Yeah. I don't know how long they have a kid stay in the temple.
Stay at the monastery, right?
They
Right, and they have to just lay on a hard mat on the floor, like it's very minimalistic. You know, they can't eat until the first meal they
Can
eat.
eatแค่ 2 times.
Can eat 2 times a day, but you have to eat
At dark, you can
at dark. You cannot eat anymore,
you
right?
can drink milk.
Oh, okay, so there's restrictions, right? Restrictions, and then there's a lot of meditation time, right, where they have to sit for a long time, quiet. But anyway, guys, I find it really interesting, so I thought I'd throw that out there. Okay, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, guys. Thank you so much. You wanna?
Peace and love to everyone.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you all. Thank you all. We started out with Triple D here on the beginning of the live stream. I apologize if I didn't get to all the chat. Thank you all. See, tough to you. Everybody says good morning, Nam Yen, Sue Rowan, tough to you. Am I lucky, man, or what? What you gotta do, man? I gotta spoil this woman. But guys, look forward to the premiere uploads every weekend, Sunday at 7, Sunday at 7, Sunday at 7. Brand new video. Yeah, it's footage from our vacation and it's older footage, but you haven't seen it yet. So it's new to you, okay? And then if I get to a point where I want to work that hard, which I don't right now on editing videos, I'll do 2, Saturday at 7, Sunday at 7. But there will be no uploads, 4K, well-edited, informative, walking tours, travel. There will be none of that through the week. And I'm going to take my time during the week, and because it does, guys, like the video from tonight that's going to premiere tonight that gives you the rayon comparison, east and west. Guarantee I got 6 hours sitting in the office just editing. So it doesn't include the filming, and then there's processing time after you finish the edit, and then there's upload time, right? So it takes work, and I don't want to work that hard. But Sunday at 7, Sunday at 7, Sunday at 7. Be there, be square. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Peace and love to everyone from the open mic. You're welcome, Sue. You're welcome. You're welcome. And we still got 7 people watching. 8 thumbs up. If you happen to watch it playback and you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. We're not going to sell you any merchandise or ask you to send us any money, but we do like to get new viewers and new subscribers. So thank you very much. From the open mic in the Casa de Namien. Cheers, peace and love to everyone. This is the Man Cave. We are the world, wherever you are in the world. Spread joy, spread kindness, man. Don't be divided with religion and politics. Get back to humanity. This is your humble host, Triple T, Teacher Thomas, Thailand. Back when he was 17 years old. Thanks, guys. I'm out. Yes, it's up to you. Yes, humanity, peace and love. Love your enemies as yourself. How great is your love if you love only those that love you? Not too great. We love the haters too, man. Keep it real. Peace and love, guys. I'm out.